Hello friends, I'm George, the nice medic gentleman. Welcome back to my channel guys. I hope that all of you are doing good. Now I might be very late to the party on this fragrance, but in this video today I wanted to share with you, my thoughts on what I think is the best designer release of 2023 from the house of Jean-Paul Gaultier, the Le Male Elixir. So in this video today I'm going to tell you why I absolutely love this scent. As usual, I'm going to quickly show you the packaging and the bottle design of the Le Male Elixir. The fragrance comes packaged in this metal box that looks almost exactly the same as with any other member of the Le Male fragrance family, apart from the fact that this has a different color combination. You got this flashy golden color that's mixed with some dark red color as well. On the front you got the name of the fragrance, the name of the company, Jean-Paul Gaultier Le Male Elixir, and then on the bottom you'll find some of the production info plus a batch code. And once you open up the box, you take out this bottle. Again, looks exactly shape-wise exactly the same as with any other Le Male fragrance. Again, apart from the difference, the different color combination, you get that exact same golden color that's mixed with some sort of a dark red nuances as well. You got this stopper, the atomizer stopper on top. And I actually, out of all Le Male fragrances, I like the design of this one the best because I think this, first of all, the color combination looks really nice, really flashy, and also it has this sort of a texture feel to it that adds even more flashness and nice look to the whole presentation. So if I have to score the bottle design and the packaging, I'll give this fragrance let's say an 8 out of 10 points. If you enjoy my videos guys and you're not yet subscribed to my channel, please consider hitting the subscribe button because that will mean a lot to me. And also don't forget to hit the notification bell as well so you don't miss any of my future uploads. Okay, now let's talk about the scent of this fragrance. The note breakdown, first of all, as per Fragrantica, has the following notes. The top notes are lavender and mint, the middle notes are vanilla and benzoin, and the base notes are honey, tonka bean and tobacco. I'll show you the spray in action. It's great like with any other Le Male fragrance. I'm a huge fan of their atomizers. And now onto the scent of Le Male Elixir. Now if you are familiar with the way that the original Le Male smells and also Le Male Le Parfum as well, you'll immediately recognize that very same DNA, the backbone of this fragrance, that legendary combination of vanilla, lavender and mint. You get a lot of that original DNA with this fragrance in the opening. That's very reminiscent of the two other members of the Le Male line. Apart from the lavender, the mint and the vanilla that I get here in the opening, also straight from the get-go, I also get a bit of tobacco somewhere in the background. But the opening is all about the combination of lavender, mint and vanilla. Once this starts to dry down, it's some of that slight freshness that you get, some of that minty lavender freshness that you get from the opening starts to go away bit by bit. And the whole fragrance is basically starts to be overtaken by the honey note that's very prominent on the dry down. Also the vanilla gets stronger, the tobacco note starts to get a little bit more noticeable, and I pick up a touch of sort of slight powderness from the tonka bean, which adds even more sweetness, and I also definitely pick up some ouds on the dry down as well. All in all, this is like a very sweet take on the original Le Male and Le Male Le Parfum DNAs, and if you are familiar with how those two smell, you'll immediately recognize, as I said, that famous Le Male DNA. If I have to score, the scent profile of this fragrance, as I said in the opening, I absolutely love this one, and I'll give the scent profile of this fragrance a 10 out of 10 rating. When it comes to the performance, Le Male Elixir has been a great performer for me. I've been getting at least 10 hours of performance on my skin pretty much every time I've worn this fragrance, and the projection also is very, very loud in the first 2 maybe even up to 3 hours. It's not as long lasting on my skin as its bigger older brother, the Le Male Le Parfum, which easily gives me 12 hours on skin. This thing is somewhere between 10 to 11 hours, but still this is a very strong fragrance, and this projects quite a lot stronger compared to the Le Male Le Parfum. So if I have to score the performance of Le Male Elixir, I will give it a rating of 9.5 out of 10 points. When we talk about the pricing of Le Male Elixir, that's probably the only thing that I don't like about this fragrance. Now, it was released early on in 2023, and it's been almost a year since it's released, but it seems to be still very hard to find at discounter sites. So if you have to pay full retail price for this, you know, the smaller bottle, the 75 ml bottle, will run you something like $115, $120, which I think it's a little bit costly in my opinion. You know, I like cheaper fragrances, but I cannot deny the fact that this really works. It's a fantastic scent that has great performance. So if I have to score the pricing of this fragrance, I'll give it a score of 6 out of 10. When we talk about the versatility of this fragrance, this is another, you know, area where this is not very strong, simply because this is such a sweet, you know, fragrance that I think is heavily orientated towards cold weather usage, you know, the colder months of the year. Late fall, winter, and early spring at best. And this is definitely a nighttime scent compared to you know, a daytime scent. I don't think this is very well suited for an office usage. So all in all, this is not a very versatile fragrance, and so this is another area. Well, I'll give this one a slightly lower score, and I'll give you know, I'll give it a versatility score of, let's say, a 6.5 out of 10 points. And so on to my final thoughts and my final score of the Le Male Elixir from Jean Paul Gaultier. I've said this numerous times in my videos, in some of my previous videos, but I'm a huge fan of the whole Le Male line. You know, still to this day, I buy and wear the original Le Male. I love Ultra Male. I absolutely have fallen in love with Le Male Le Parfum when I bought it. I think it was at the end of last year. And now with Le Male Elixir, this is another superb hit for me. This is pretty much, you know, taken the best out of the original Le Male and the Le Male Le Parfum, you know, those two DNAs with some added sweetness, some honey sweetness, they've added a very nice tobacco note, and, you know, for me, this is an absolutely fantastic fragrance and the best designer release of 2023. If I have to score this fragrance, you know, simply on how much I like it, I will give it an absolute 10 out of 10 points. But again, as I said, just keep in mind that you really need to like, you know, sweet fragrances, like super thick, jammy sweet fragrances, in order to enjoy, you know, Le Male Elixir. And also just wanted to add one more thing. I know that the term, you know, compliment gather, compliment magnet, those terms have been overused and exploited so much at this point in the fragrance community that I really try to not use them in my videos, but I can tell you one thing for sure, and that this fragrance, you know, Le Male Elixir, is a real compliment getter, and the ladies absolutely love it. My wife loves it, and if you've watched one of my previous videos where we talk about scents, you know, designer winter scents, this is the only fragrance out of 7 classic, you know, wintertime scents that she gave a full 10 out of 10 score. That should tell you something. This is a real compliment getter. So if you want that, I think you definitely need to check Le Male Elixir. So guys, in today's video, I shared my 2 cents, my opinion on the Le Male Elixir from Jean Paul Gaultier, and I tried to explain you why I absolutely love this fragrance. I hope that you found this video interesting. If you did, give it a like, and I also hope that you're going to join me in my next video. And until then, stay safe and bye bye.